Okay, let's look at practice exam 3, problem number 7. Right? So it says that the deli sells 640 sandwiches per day at $8 each. Right? $8 each. And if you reduce the price by 10 cents, says that the 40 more sandwiches will be sold. Right? Then we want to have, so we want to find the best price so that we can maximize the revenue. Right? So let's do that. Right? So let X be the number of 10 cents price reduction. Price reductions. All right. So that's X. All right. Then let's try to formulate the revenue function. All right. So let's call it R of X. All right. So price. So we get a base price is let's say $8. So we have $8 each. Then we're gonna do X 10 cents reductions. So the price is gonna be 0.1 X. So 8 minus 0.1 X. So this is going to be our price. So this guy is our price. Right? Price. All right. Then price times the quantity that they can sell. So it says that the 640 is when it's sold at $8 each. But since we did the X 10 cents reductions, so we have times 40. So it's going to be 40 times X. Right? So this is going to be the quantity. Right? So this is just a number of sandwiches. Right. So this is the revenue function. And what we want to do is we want to maximize this revenue. So we want to maximize this. Right. So let's take the derivative to find the critical number. So derivative would be R prime of X is equal to, right? So two things multiplied together. So I'm going to go ahead and use a product rule. Right? Derivative of the first would be derivative of 8 is 0. And the derivative of negative 0.1 x would be negative 0.1, right? Times, right, the second guy. So I'll just put 640 plus 40x, right? Plus, right? First guy, so it's going to be 8 minus 0.1x, right, multiplied by, right, derivative of the second guy would be, derivative of 640 is 0, since it's a constant. Derivative of 40x would be just 40, so times 40, right? So we want to set that equal to 0, but before we do that, maybe we should simplify this. All right, so we're gonna distribute negative 0.1, 0.1 to 640. So that's going to be negative 64. All right, then distribute negative 0.1 to 40x. So it's going to be negative 4x. Right, and plus, right, 8 times 4, so 40 is distributed to 8, so that would be 320, and 40 is distributed to negative 0.1x would be negative 4x. right? Right, then we can collect the like terms. So you have x negative 4x, and you have another negative 4x. So that will be negative 8x, right? Then you have 64 here, negative 64. Then you have a 320, right? So we have, so 20 minus 4 would be, oh, so actually 10 minus 4 would be 6. All right, and let's see, so 11 minus 6 would be 5. All right, and 2. So it's a 256, right? Set that equal to 0, right? Then we can solve it by, right, subtract 256 from both sides. We have negative 8x is equal to negative 256, right? Then you can just divide through by negative 8. So divide through by negative 8. That way we can isolate x, which is equal to, right, negative 256 over negative 8 would be, right, negative cancel out. So that's going to be 3 times 8 is 24, so it's 3. And 3 times 2 gives you 16, so it's going to be 32. Right. So we want to make sure that it really gives you the maximum. So we're going to do a number line again. So you have a number line. All right. So you have x, and we're looking at the derivative of the revenue function, so r prime. And the critical number we found is 32. Right. So we'll try something smaller than 32. So I like 1. So let's try 1. Right. So you can see that if you put 1 here, negative 8 plus 256, so it's definitely positive. Right. Plug in something bigger than 32, so I'll probably try like 40 or something like that. Then you plug in 40 here, so negative 8 times 40 is negative 320, plus 256 is going to be definitely negative, right? So we know that the original function is increasing before 32. After 32, it's decreasing. So we know that we have a maximum here, right? Right, since they're asking for how much should you charge, should the deli charge for a sandwich, so we're looking for the price. So price P is going to be, right, here's a price function, 8 minus 0.1 times number of price reductions. We came out to be 32 is the best y. So you have, right, it's basically 8 minus 3.2, so that's going to be 4.8. So which means that $4.80 per sandwich. So this is the best price that maximizes the revenue. Right? That's it. I hope that this was clear.